Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. My name is Shannon Colleen. I am a Taurus Sun and Venus, and we're going to go ahead and get our reading. But before we do, I just want to remind everybody that I am available for personal readings. And during the month of August of 2024, I am actually giving half off finance career readings. So they're at the very, very end of this reading. Up in this corner here will be a link where it will take you directly to my booking site, or you can find that actually in the description box below. Some people have been asking about that, if there's a special code. No, you just book, and after you book, I send you an invoice that reflects the half off. I know that some sites, they have you pay on the site. I do not. I send a separate invoice. So don't forget to book yours before the end of August. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what is going on. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy for this reading, please? What is the overall energy? Show us clearly. What is the overall energy? Show us clearly, please. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy? Show us clearly, please. Thank you. Patience. I like it. Oh, and success at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we'll take that for sure. So, listen, I don't care what anybody says. I think the most patient sign is Taurus, all right? I do. However, what I will tell you is that it's not that you have to continually to be patient. That's not what the divine is saying. The divine is saying your patience is paying off. Because first of all, a lot of people don't know that 13 is a very auspicious number. It's a very lucky number. Also, it's a 4. 4s are, when we go into numerology, and 4s are all about stability in our life, what makes us feel secure, our home, our money, those things, even love, right? And if you notice, there is just a bunch of little rabbits here, okay? And the rabbits are all about that fertility, like quick success. And the reason I want to tell you that, it's like you planted really good roots, and now the tree is really starting to grow, okay? And I feel like this is very quick, because think about rabbits. They're very fast, right? And with the success card here, it's the 23. 23 is a 5. So quick success, all right? Like taking off like the wings. So in some area of your life where you diligently put in the work, this could be spiritual. You're spiritually putting in work in your spirituality, which leads to success in your life. This can be your work. This could be entrepreneurship. It could be, for some of you, love, because you have really put in the time to really love yourself unconditionally, which then draws in unconditional love. So this does not surprise me with the energy that is going on. Something here is you're very passionate about, because they're showing me like the red and the fire, and you're really putting your all and effort into it, whatever this is, and it just takes off. I keep seeing these wings, they take off. So yeah, I would not be surprised. The energy, we talked about this the last few days too. Let me get a sip of my coffee here. And how we've all been feeling, and I'm so grateful that you guys put your comments in, that we have felt the shift over the last couple of days. And we do have that full moon in Aquarius. If you haven't watched that video, I'll attach it to the end of this one. It's amazing. So it's like all of your patience is paid off. Things are going to start moving very rapidly in your life. There will be success in one areas, a lot of areas of your life. And I kept saying, it's like, I feel like buckle your seatbelt, because here we go, right? And buckle your seatbelt, because here we go. We are taking off. And I do want to genuinely say thank you for your comments. I do read each and every one. Actually, that's part of my morning routine after I get up and meditate. And the very first thing I do on my computer is I open it up and I read each and every one of your comments. That's like the best part of my day. You guys say the most nice things and sweetest things, and your encouragement, and just everything that you do. And your donations too. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. I'm going to shout out to Mary, always clicking that little heart button and leaving me a little donation. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel stay. So let's see what we have. Angels, guides, ancestors. Show us clearly. What is the message here? Yeah, you can't make it up. I love this deck because this is the world card, but in this deck, it's the universe. It's to remind you, you are part of the universe. What you're seeking seeks you, right? We're not separate from what we want and what we desire. And once we understand that we are made up, everything is made up of the same things, right? The spark of the divine, that we're made up of the same things. That's when we can almost, I want to say instant manifestation. Now, with it being the universe, I feel like you're all expanding your abilities, your understanding, your knowledge of how all this works, recognizing when things aren't going well in your life, that if you dwell on those things, you just create more of it. And when you focus your attention on all the good things that are happening in your life, more of that comes in. That takes a long time for a lot of people to learn. Some people never learn it. So it's like the universe is in the palm of your hand. Okay, the universe is in the palm of your hand. And because it is still the world card, the universe card, this is also talking about that cycle ending. So it's saying, hey, you put in all this work and you're probably going to continue to, and that's great. It really is. But whatever manifests out of that for you lets something else go, right? It completes something else. So I love it. Show me clearly. Yep. Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups. And all this is telling me in this is that you are absolutely in alignment. The Seven of Cups can be when we're all over the place. We're not sure, right? Our feelings are a little all over the place. But for me, I just get this sense of you and the universe, right? You and the universe. Because it's not even showing the cups. It's showing two people embracing each other. So that is you and what your desire is. That is you, if it's love, right? This is you and your dream job. This is definitely you and your higher self. But it's like you finally understanding that the divine lives within you. You are the divine, right? You are a creator. So once we embrace that, we incorporate that, there's no limits. There are no limits. Let's see what else we have here. Show me clearly. All right. I love this depiction of the Eight of Wands. Yes, you are shooting rainbows out of your hand. What did I say? You've learned or are learning that you truly are the divine. You are the divine in human form, and so you can create beautiful things in this life. And I want to tell you guys too, are you creating beautiful things in your life? Are you? Because you can and you should. It reminds me, and I don't know if I try not to say too many things for privacy reasons, but you know what? There's probably a million Shannons out there, so I'm going to call Sue out. She is creating this beautiful life for herself. I love it because she's always commenting, and she tells me how she's playing her auto harp and how she's creating a what was the last one, Sue? The lotus flower garden, you know, thing. Like, she's just always creating these beautiful things. Now, it does start, I will tell you, Taurus, because we are we need our homes to be a sanctuary. It does start with your home. So I would tell you, part of this manifestation, part of this throwing these rainbows out of your hands would be to make sure that you are making your home comfortable. Does that mean that you have to spend a lot of money? Not necessarily, but make it your sanctuary. That is so important for Taurus to be able to manifest in a place where they feel comfortable, safe, unique. It's theirs. So I don't know about all of you, but I am a big like natural person as far as my home goes. I like a lot of wood and stone, right? Earthy things. Plants, you know, so just whatever your thing is, just make sure your home is a reflection of how you feel and who you are. Okay. because I went through, and maybe you all have too, I went through this time period in my life where I thought, because I grew up so poor and I was told that I wasn't very smart, that all I wanted to do was like be a student. And I'm not knocking anybody who is lawyer, this, that, the other, but I wanted to be that. And when the opportunity came for me to do that, I was, a financial advisor, and I was in suits, and I was always, looking my best, and that's great. And I realized that's not what I wanted. I didn't want the city life. I didn't want to live in a condo in a high rise. That wasn't who I was. But I thought that that was like an achievement. So maybe you're letting go of some things that you thought, right, with the universe here, that you thought would make you happy, or you thought it was who you were, but it's not. So you might be changing quite a bit, and definitely in your home space, maybe your physical look, but whatever it is, just make sure you're genuine. I don't know why I have to tell you this, but make sure you're genuine to you, and you're not doing things to impress other people, okay? Make sure you're genuine to you, Taurus. But I do feel like your success is very much coming, and I'm very proud of all of you, because I know you've been patient, Taurus. I talk about this all the time, right? The last 15 years have been very, very difficult for Taurus when we had Pluto in Capricorn. It was not a good time, but we worked through it. And it's not easy, but there were lessons to be learned. And, that was the time period when I realized that I'm a country girl, if you will. I know I live in a city, but I truly am a country girl. So that was important for somebody to hear. Somebody needed to hear that. Oh. Yeah, look at that. See, if you're true to yourself, 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Cups. Some of you are really going to find some love, probably because you weren't looking for it, because you've been working so much on you, which is brilliant. And you're going to find somebody comes into your life that truly loves you for you, isn't going to try to change you, right? And you're going to have a family together. Now, I'm not just talking about our young viewers out there, right? We could meet someone and families could blend, or we can meet someone and we don't have children necessarily, but we have, right, our fur babies, if you will, right? But there is happiness and joy. Lots of happiness and joy. Again, remember, you can apply the 10 of Cups to what you do for a living, where you live. You can apply that to the part of your life that you have been patiently working on, okay? And the other thing that's interesting that they just pointed out is in the 10 of Cups in the standard tarot, the Rider-Waite, there's a rainbow in there. So again, it's all up to you creating it. We are taught so much by media and TV shows and fairy tales that we need someone to save us, right? And we don't. And we need somebody to make us whole. No, we have to become whole within ourselves first. And then we bring in the right people. So this is how I look at it here too. You're all here for a reason. Whether you've been with me for a long time or whether you're new. I always say spirit guides you here to these messages, because once you're here and you subscribe and you start commenting, that's all of our soul energy coming together. We don't have to live right next to each other to create a soul family. So good things are happening, really good things. And I'm so glad you guys are telling me in the comments. A lot of you, we're all at different stages, but a lot of you are like, things are looking better. Things are, improving. Things are happening for me. That's the collective energy that we're having. This is why when anybody puts a negative comment, I delete them from the channel. Like, we're not having that, right? No bad juju. Whoa, okay. Bear with me. Yeah. So the devil came out and was in reverse. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to read it the same way because I read intuitively, but I think like nothing's holding you back anymore. So remember I said the last 15 years Pluto was in Capricorn, which made it very difficult. This is the card of Capricorn. Nothing bad for Capricorn, right? Nothing. I'm a Capricorn North Node. That's not where I'm going. But it is why the last 15 years we had such a hard time, but we're releasing that now. And we had to go through it. That's the other thing. We definitely had to go through it, Taurus, because I don't know about you, but I have learned quite a bit within those last 15 years. But things are getting easier and easier for us to understand is what I want to say. Sorry, my camera's about to go out. Because we also have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and these were the lessons we had to learn. Right? This Nine of Swords is like nothing ever gets better, and in this nightmare, right? But it really wasn't a nightmare. It actually brought you out of the matrix, if you will. So what I really love here too is we also have the Princess of Cups. This Princess of Cups feels so spot on to me. It would be the Page of Cups, and I just feel like this is, the pages are new, right? Something new, new feelings, right? New feelings. It's Cups energy. And it's also a little bit of a surprise for you on how capable you are of grabbing that intuition, of having psychic abilities, of manifesting. And I think that you're at a point where you're like, yeah, I can do that. And I am doing it. And I'm getting proof in my reality of that, right? It's like a fresh new start on your feelings, right? Yeah, you definitely have a new perspective on it. More and more awakening with the Hangman on the bottom. More and more enlightenment. More and more positivity. More and more of, I depend on me. That doesn't mean that you're like, others aren't helping you. The right people come at the right time, right? But it is saying, okay, yeah, it does start with me. All of this energy has to start with me. So it's really beautiful to see things paying off, right? It's beautiful to see these things paying off. Because I got to tell you, you know, sometimes it does take time because we are so programmed from day one, right? We are so programmed. So let's see what else we have. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We're getting very close to the free reading. Every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do give away a free personal reading of your choice. And we're getting close to that. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ooh. Oh, I'm dropping cards. Hold on, I'm dropping cards. Show me clearly, please. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, this card came out the last time I used this deck. I love this. Talk about true freedom. I have the freedom and power to create the life I desire. Rainbows shooting out of your hands, right? That's just, I love this card. One of my favorites. So with that being said, Taurus, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely book your finance reading and take advantage of the discount. And all of my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.